Hello there. So, you join me as I'm just doing another succession sowing of little broad beans into that tray. So I'll just twizzle the camera around to show you what's been going on. So we've got a range of tomato plants. We've got some money makers there. Let's see what we've got in this one. I think that's the Cyrillic variety. That's a small one that will go into the hoops. Up at the allotment to the box houses, a good array of different varieties of tomato. Let's have a look what we've got here. We've got the white cherry, and here we've got the golden sunrise. And that's the purple variety, the blue variety, that one just there. So yeah, a lot of things going on around the back. Sweet corn coming through, courgette, lettuce, and a couple of the peppers as well. This one here, a link to the video that we did earlier on in the year around some of the shop bought fruits and vegetables that you can use the seeds from those to plant on. So that's that. That's a basket of fire. That's not shop bought. And over here, with the yellow flowers, is the pak choi that we're deliberately letting go to seed. I tell you what, I can't help doing is just snacking on the flowers. They've got almost a taste of honey. So we'll let that go to seed. That will provide us with next year's seeds. You can just see there, the pod's just starting to develop. Right, we're going to have a little day at the allotment. Not much time today, but over the course of this bank holiday weekend, we'll be up there and, well, weather permitting, getting some work done. Well, it's Sunday now on plot 14, somewhere in the big wide world. Come up and to be greeted by the apple tree in full bloom. And some of the crops that we'd put in here now have, well, we're almost past hoping there's any hope for these lot. So we're already doing some succession sowing there. Right, well, it's a sunny day, and we've got an hour to get some of these in the ground. So let's get cracking. So I'm down at the lower netted bed area. We're going to get these calabrese into this little section here. As you can see, the others have pepped up somewhat, which is good to see, standing to attention. The sprouts there, looking good. Spud there that's coming through. We'll let that come through. And just beyond the netting, you can see the asparagus poking through. One or two bits and pieces coming through. Now the purples could do with that bed getting a light weeding. But right, let's get these in. So I've now got a few lettuce around there planted, and I'm now going to come along and harvest some of these beetroots, which have now really gone to town. So I'm going to get those out. I'm going to get more of these lettuce into this bed. So as I was putting those lettuce in, the Antarctica variety, I've as I was doing that, the compost is quite dry. So under the apple tree, we've got one of the stands. We've now put the thing out, the watering system, and so the intent is to get this on for the first time this year. The pipe's going to the tap over there, so we'll, if you can remember which is which, we'll get it switched on. So the water's on, it's glugging away, just getting the air out with the pipe work. So we'll just give this another twist up. You can see the beetroot stain. Well, that's gone a bit too far now. I'm a bit too excited now. Steady on. Just getting the right balance. And no doubt somebody else will come on put a tap on in the plot and this will go down to a mere drizzle. Right, we'll let that water away whilst we get cracking elsewhere. We've now got the cauliflowers in, Barcelona variety. So that's half that bed taken care of. Meanwhile, we'll have a look at where we are with the water. But, for the time we've got, we'll need to twizzle this round. That's what it's looking like now, which is it's had a good soaking. So we'll get this watered now as well. So we're getting the Stuttgarters in now into this little bed here. What we've done is taken back the wood chips, revealing the real rich compost, and now we're simply putting these into the ground, such like out the modules, get it in, and what we'll do then is just chuck some of these wood chips back over just to give it a gentle covering of mulch. So that's a look up the allotment. Things are coming along nicely, however still quite a lot to do, so that's brought Sunday to a close. Hopefully we can get up for an hour or two tomorrow to get more of these things in here. We've still got a bed, we've got half a bed there to fill. We've got this small bed here, and with this bed here, and that one there, and of course the paths that double up also as growing area as well. So still quite a lot to get done, but we're getting there. We're back on the plot. It's still Sunday. Due to a rescheduling of the diary, we've managed to get a bit more time, so we're not going to be up on the Monday. For now, we're going to be sowing some of these carrots into here. So that's the plan, is getting the carrots into this particular bed. And we've got a few other goodies that will get sown as well. And then, with the remaining hour or so, we're going to get some of those into the beds. So we've got some swede into this small netted hoop house. And we're going to make a start now in putting some onions down here. And to finish off the row of onions we started a little bit earlier on in the day. Just coming around here, we haven't made a start on taking some weeds out of the path. And what we're looking, well, it's not a path, but what we're looking to do then is probably get some other plants around this section here to make use of this space that's the peach is growing in. Well, I say grow, existing in. We'll see how that fares. Yeah, another tree, apple tree, blossoming now. I think that's the Golden Delicious, and the spuds are coming on. Could do with a bit of water in both beds. Red currants are starting to make an appearance. They're coming along nicely, as are the gooseberries. No doubt the pesky pigeons will peck at those and steal our wares. Could we get into more of the watering facilities out? We've got the carrots finished in there. And one thing I did want to bring to your attention, if I can get down there, spot the asparagus. It's lurking in there somewhere. There's a nice big fat spear over there. And one or two others coming through. As well as some flowers starting to appear now on the strawberries. If we could do with relocating a few more strawberries into there. Peach tree, not peach tree, plum tree. A bit of blossom on there. So hopefully we'll get a few plums on that. As with the other plum tree over there. all in all, not looking too bad. We've got the broad beans here that's looking a bit sorry for themselves. The kid grower's meant to be staking these up, but hasn't got round to that just as yet. And the peas that the kid grower put in one of the last times he was on are doing alright for themselves. Anyway, that's a little bit of a tour. Could do with getting these weeds up off the path, and we'll look at putting some stuff around the perimeter of there, something small. Getting that planted in. Well, we're losing light, but we'll get a few more. Like I say, we'll get those onions in and then see where we are, and that will probably round off the bank holiday weekend. So we'll see you in a few shakes of a camera's on-off button. See where we are. As we start to lose the light, that's the onions done. We've got that bed complete, full of onions. That little bed up there is complete. We've got 2/3 of the way here with onions. We've got some brassicas over here, those are the Swedes. And as we pointed out a few moments ago, onions in there. So, we've made a considerable dent. You'll notice we've removed the kale as well that was sprouting. We've got some kale over the far end there, just beyond the apple tree. That'll provide us the seed. So the next thing really then is to look at getting this bed turned out. We don't really want the raspberries over there, so they're going to get turned out. Get some of these dot leaves out, and we'll get some of those cabbages that you see there in the middle of the shot. They'll go into this bed. So that's it, I think, for now. That wraps up the bank holiday weekend, and thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.